Hello and welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint Show. I am your host, Jay Jones. Black Entrepreneur Blueprint was created specifically to educate and inspire Black entrepreneurs to launch, build, and grow successful businesses. Join us as we help build an economic power base in the Black community by promoting business ownership. If you are currently an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur, we invite you to join us every week here at Black Entrepreneur Blueprint.
Welcome to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, episode number 196. I'm your host, Jay Jones, and today we have another outstanding and informative show in store for you. Today's show topic is the power of passive income for entrepreneurs. 11 businesses that can give it to you. The power of passive income for entrepreneurs, 11 businesses that can give it to you. But before we start today's show, I just want to give you guys a few updates. My online course, my new revised online course, I should say, Educated E-Commerce, drops May 1st. So if you are interested, come May 1st, check out educatedecommerce.com. And also my book, my new book, A New Black Wall Street, should be dropping this week also. I'm just waiting for it to come back from the printer, and I'll definitely keep you guys abreast of everything via social media. So today's show topic, the power of passive income for entrepreneurs, 11 businesses that can give it to you. Now, one of the things that I found so empowering about being an entrepreneur is creating passive income. And there's a lot of power to passive income, because it allows you to breathe. It gives you breathing room. When you know that you have a system set up and you're selling a product and or a service without doing a lot of work after you create it, then that gives you some breathing room. You're not hustling and scratching and clawing, trying to get that money and make a sale every day. So it gives you time to actually work on your business as opposed to working in your business. And I know a lot of times when we start businesses, we're so concerned about making money and making sales that we're working in the business as opposed to working on the business. And it also gives you time to think. One of the things I say about successful entrepreneurs, they only do 3 things. They think, create, and execute. And if you have a sustainable income coming in via passive or semi-passive, I don't think anything is totally passive, but if it's semi-passive where you don't have to do a lot of work, then that allows you to be able to think, create, and execute. And that's what a good entrepreneur does. And we all have ideas. We all can create things. But the biggest thing is being able to execute on that concept or product or service or whatever you're trying to sell. So the power of passive income. And there's 11 businesses, and there's more than this, but these are 11 businesses that I thought of that can give you that passive / semi-passive income. And once again, I've had businesses where, like my mortgage company, where once I did a loan, then I had to go on to the next one and it never stops. I was on that proverbial treadmill where I couldn't stop. But now I've kind of focused and moved over to some passive businesses that actually allow me to live the lifestyle that I truly want to live and be able to work on projects and businesses that I truly have an interest in. And so once you can create passive / semi-passive income, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to change your life. So if you're an entrepreneur, you're looking to be an entrepreneur, try to think of a business or create a business that has some type of passive income. All right. Even if you have a business that doesn't have passive income, try to think of something else that maybe you can combine with your current business or something else that you can start that will give you that passive / semi-passive income. It's going to be a life changer. And any of you guys who've listened to the show for a long time know that one of the benefits that I loved and about my business is the way I set it up was that I was able to travel with my daughters while they were in high school playing field hockey. And for the past 3 years, While they were in high school, I didn't miss a home game, a road game, a playoff game, a summer league game, an AAU game, and we traveled all over the place, and I didn't have to worry about hustling to make a dollar because my businesses were set up so that I was able to make passive / semi-passive income. Now, once again, I don't know if anything is totally passive. It does take some attention, I'm sure, to make sure that your business is running correctly. Now, for me, my passive income comes from my product businesses, my e-commerce businesses. They're semi-passive. Obviously, I have to set things up, continue to tweak and work on my marketing and my funnels and things of that nature. Now, with the online course, the new one that I'm creating, hopefully that'll be passive income as it continues to generate revenue by helping people move from point A to point B. So those are some of the things that I'm looking at. Now, I still have some business interests that are not passive or semi-passive, but that's just par for the course, and they're things that I want to do. So what passive income allows me to do is to be able to work on a lot of different things that bring joy to me. So if you're thinking about creating a business, try to incorporate a business that has passive or semi-passive income. So the first business that we want to talk about, and I'm not going to go too far in depth because we'd be here all day, but the first business that generates passive or semi-passive income is real estate, buying and renting out real estate. Now, the barrier to entry to this obviously is a little higher than a lot of the other businesses I'm going to talk about because of the fact you have to buy the property, you may have to fix it up, and then you're going to have to rent it out. Now, this can be done obviously with a property management company to come in and help you do that. But real estate is big. Not only are you getting passive / semi-passive income, hopefully you're getting equity in that property as your renters continue to pay down on your mortgage if you have a mortgage on the property. So you can benefit both ways. You're going to get a monthly income, and hopefully the equity in your property will continue to grow. So I know we have a lot of BEB family members that are into real estate. And so you guys know that real estate is definitely a place that you want to be if that's something that you're interested in and you have the means to do it at this time. Now, we did talk about wholesaling on one of the shows before. Wholesaling doesn't give you passive income. That's a transactional based income. But if you buy and hold real estate and rent it out, that's a great way to have passive income. So that's business number one. Business number two, selling ebooks. And I know it sounds like a lot of work to create a book. And basically, if you've ever done a report before, you do an outline and you fill in the outline. And as long as you have some content that's good, you don't want to be selling junk, you can make money selling ebooks. You can put it on Amazon, all the different platforms out there and sell ebooks. So that's another great way to make money. Also, you have to remember that a lot of people ask me, well, I don't know if I know enough to write a book. Now, here's the key. As long as you know more than somebody else, then you're qualified to write a book. Everybody is in a different stage. So, for example, you may be 5 stages ahead of somebody else and only 1 stage ahead of another person, and you could be 3 steps behind somebody else. But that doesn't preclude you from teaching what you know or providing that information or content to create and sell an ebook. So that's business number 2. Business number 3 is affiliate links through your blog. All right. This is a great way to make passive or semi-passive income. So if you have a blog or you want to create a blog, go ahead and create it, add the content, write the stories. And there are different types of blogs out there that are very good for making income. Number 1 is a comparison site where it compares different, be it baby strollers, different sneakers or whatever. And then you have an affiliate link to that specific product or whatever it is on Amazon. And that's the way you'll make money with that. Also, if you have a niche site, niche, however you want to pronounce it, if you have a niche or niche site where you're driving traffic from a particular or specific type of person that you're looking to attract. So number 3 is an affiliate link through your blog post. Number 4, and this is big for me, selling physical products, including print-on-demand products, be it t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, or whatever, but selling physical products. And that's where the majority of my passive income comes from. So there is work that's associated with it. I have to find the products. I have to private label the products. I look to trademark, if possible, the different brands that I create. I have to set up sales funnels. I have to make sure my inventory is in place. But once I get all of that done and I get my marketing tightened up, then pretty much it runs on its own. You know, like with a lot of my physical products now, all I'm doing is monitoring what's going on in terms of my sales and returns and feedback. And all I'm doing now is pretty much tweaking a few things. Excuse me. I'm just tweaking things right now to make sure that everything is running smoothly. I'll test out a new promo here or there, make sure that my products are good, and it's pretty much semi-passive. I really don't touch it. I'd probably say about 3 hours a week on, and that's in total for all of my different brands. So I really don't have to deal much with it. All right, number 5, online courses. So I'm just created my newest online course, Educated E-commerce. Hopefully that'll supply a passive income stream for me. So it took a lot of work. I'm still working on it right now, almost finished up. It's launching May 1st, but it took a lot of work to create it. But once it's created, it's done. Now, of course, I'm going to have updates and things of that nature as things change. But once the majority of it is created, it's pretty much done. And then it's just the action of marketing the course so I can generate revenue. So that's business number 5. And today's show topic is the power of passive income for entrepreneurs. 11 businesses that can give it to you. All right. Number 6, creating iPhone apps. Now, apps right now aren't as expensive to create as they were years ago. So if you have an idea for an app, go out and reach out to a developer, and you can sell iPhone apps. Now, I know a lot of this may sound like, oh, man, what is this dude talking about? But, yeah, you can do it. You don't have to know how to do it. All you have to do is hire somebody if you have a good idea. Okay? I actually created a software product. I never came out with it, but I had it created. And it was almost like a countdown timer. And I had this years ago, but I never really implemented it except on my own sites. But I know nothing about coding or developing apps or things of that, or software or things of that nature. What did I do? I hired somebody to do it for me. So number 6 is iPhone apps. Number 7 is vending machines / ATM machines. Oh boy. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, there is a big push for healthy eating. And so a lot of healthy vending machines are popping up. Now, this isn't necessarily passive. This is semi-passive. So with vending machines nowadays, they are computerized, so they can tell you if there are any problems. They can troubleshoot. They can tell you what your inventory in the machine is. So it's not like you have to go to the machine every week and run the specific route. You know exactly what your inventory is in the machines. But as I say that still means that you have to go to the machines or hire somebody and restock. Now, it's funny when I mentioned ATMs. Many years ago, when independent ATMs first came out, one of my best friends and business partner, we were like, you know what, we're going to get into this ATM business. So at the time, we were going to lease ATMs to convenience stores. And then the way you make money with an ATM is through the transactional fee. So if you've ever been on a cruise or been on some other out of the way place, when you see those transaction fees for $2, $3, or $4, the majority of that goes to the ATM owner. And normally what they do is they split that money with the location. So if I have a $2 ATM surcharge, I may keep $1.50 and give the 50 cents to the location owner, in addition to their all type of transfer fees and behind the scene fees too. To this day, my former business partner and I, we kick ourselves because if we would have started that business and really got it going the way we wanted to, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. I'd probably be sitting on an island in the South Pacific somewhere counting my paper, because it was at its infancy when these independent ATMs started coming out. So it would have been great. And we had started, we hired a couple sales guys. We placed about 3 machines, but it just got real crazy. And at the time, I was working a job in corporate America, and so was my buddy. So we really didn't have the time to devote to it to really get it out there. But that's one of the things that I really could kick myself for, because I was in the business, but I didn't take advantage of the opportunity that I had. So that one was number 7, vending machines and ATM machines. Number 8, Airbnb rentals. So if you have a house, a vacation property, a room in a house, people are making tons of money renting it on Airbnb. For example, when Made in America comes to Philly in August or September, people that live downtown in Philly make a ton of money with Airbnb. They'll leave the city just to rent out their location because they're making so much paper. So if you have access to an extra room in your house, or if you have another house, or if you just want to lease out your house through Airbnb, there are people that are making a ton of money doing that. So that was number 8. Number 9, buy an existing online business to create passive or semi-passive income. So as opposed to building it from scratch, from the bottom up, you can actually buy an income producing online business. Now, there are a lot of companies out there that sell these businesses, but the one that I have a lot of faith in, that I've talked to on several occasions, is called Empire Flippers. And they actually have a podcast, which is pretty good too. They're not too consistent, though, with the podcast because it's sporadic. But buying an existing online business. So a business could be throwing off $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $10,000 a month, and you can buy that business. And once again, you can have passive / semi-passive income. Number 10, become an investor in a brick and mortar business. Now, when I say an investor is somebody that doesn't do the work. The investor invests their money and they receive a percentage of the profits, or however you want to set it up, as passive income. And that's real passive income. Because once you give the money, all you're doing now is sitting back and collecting. That's like 100% passive income. Number 11 is create a business opportunity and sell that. I did a show on that before about creating, not too long ago actually, creating a business opportunity. People buy business opportunities. So if it's something that you know how to do and you package that information, then you can actually sell that. Now, once again, it's going to create, you're going to need to create a funnel, and you're going to need to create a system to sell that, or any of these different businesses. But once you create that, it's there. And now it's just a matter of tweaking, continuing to market. So once again, guys, I'm not going to say anything is totally passive, except for the in becoming an investor in a brick and mortar business, if it's just money you're giving. But semi-passive is good too. And once again, there's power in that. There's a ton of power in that, because it allows you to free up your time to do whatever God puts you here to do. All right. So if you have a passive income and you just want to go travel, you and your spouse, you just want to travel, you can do that. If you have a passive income and you want to homeschool your children, guess what? You can do that because you got money coming in. If you have a passive income and you don't want to get up till 11 a.m. every morning and party all night, you can do that too. All right. But that's the power of passive income. And it's a big difference. And the dynamic is incredible, because once again, I still do a lot of work. Most of my income is semi-passive, but what it does is it allows me to work on things that I have a passion for and that I need to do. Charitable things, doing stuff that, with my family, traveling. As a matter of fact, as I'm recording this now, I'm about to head to Myrtle Beach for my cousin's wedding, right? I don't have to worry about telling or asking the boss, can I have time off? When am I going to be back? None of that, because I have that semi-passive income. But it's power in that, guys. And once you can lock into that and hone into that and find a way to create that, that's the thing that allows people to transition from an employee to entrepreneur. And that's why I'm big on e-commerce, because once again, you can do that part-time and eventually build and develop a full-time income, which will give you an option. You always want to have options. So if your part-time business, your e-commerce part-time business is doing the same amount of money as your salary, you have options. You can say, you know what? I'm quitting and I'm going to do this full time, or I'm going to double dip. I'm going to keep getting money from corporate America and I'm going to continue to run my business. So to me, what's most important to me is my freedom, my time freedom. So it's different for everybody, but for me, it's time freedom, being able to do what I want to do, when I want to do, with who I want to do it, and not having to answer to anybody. Been there, done that, can't stand it. That's just my makeup. I'm not built like that. You know, I went in corporate America after college, and as you guys know, I started a business. One of them, that didn't work, went back to corporate, started another, that didn't work, went back to corporate. So I was back twice. But the last time I came out, it was a wrap. I finally figured the thing out. And so that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys is power in passive or semi-passive income. The faster you can get there, the better your life is going to be. Like right now, one of my products is a supplement. Okay, it's a nutritional supplement. I give people the opportunity to try it out just for shipping and handling, $6.95 shipping and handling. And if they like it, they stay on the continuity program. If they don't, they cancel it. But what happens 30 days after I ship out? They're going to get billed $29.95 a month the following month for their shipment. Now, there's going to always be attrition. So if I sign up 100 people, maybe 20 to 15, don't go on with the subscription. But the other 80 to 85 do. And so each month that continues to build. I'm getting $29.95 a month. The first month, 80 people, second month, 160, third, 240, the next 360. And I'm just using that as an example. And that builds up. So you get to the point where you're like, yo, I'm making 10, 15, 20 stacks a month. And basically all I did was set up the system. And now I'm just maintaining the system, monitoring the system, and tweaking the system to bring people into my ecosystem. And that's what I'm talking about. I understand that there's going to be a natural attrition. But if I continue to increase the number of people on that subscription each month, it's just going to continue to exponentially grow. And so it doesn't have to be a hard business. It can be very simple. As long as you have a product or a service that's viable and that you know how to market and it works and gets results, people will buy it. So let's take that same example of a supplement. Say you only get 10 people each month to sign up for your $29, and I'm going to keep the numbers easy, just say $30 a month subscription. So the first month you got 10 people at $30, that's $300. Second month you got 20 people at 30, that's $600. Third month you got 30 people at 300, that's $900, and so on and so forth. Eventually, when you start getting up there to a couple hundred people each month at $30 a month, now you're talking about income that can change your life. It could be, once again, part-time income, or it could get to the point that you're making enough money where you say, you know what, the heck with corporate America, I'm going to do my own thing. And here's another thing about the power of passive income. Once you get it and your time is freed up, then you can continue to look at and develop other passive income streams. I will tell you this, when you're working in corporate America, if you have a family and kids and all that, it's tough. Once you come home, you still have responsibilities at home. You got to play with the kids. You got to eat dinner. You got to cook dinner, whatever. But you don't have as much time available. So if you can find one business to start, I would definitely look at e-commerce, and I would look at something that will provide you with a consistent subscription type of income, a passive income. If subscription income to me is better because, once again, you don't have to keep looking for new customers every month. So I understand your time is limited if you're working a full-time job, but the numbers that I just gave you, those are doable numbers. And then once you get to a point where your passive / semi-passive income meets or exceeds your job income, then you have a decision to make. Are you going to continue working at your job, or are you going to go full-time with your business? Now remember, part-time effort equals part-time results. So just imagine if you had that full-time effort and you already have one passive or semi-passive income stream, what do you think you can do with the time that you have on your hand now? You can create another and another and another, but it only starts with one. You got to start with one passive income stream. Build on that. And then once that frees your time up, then you can continue to start building other passive income streams. That's how a lot of these guys are getting to be multi-millionaires, because they're not just saying, all right, I got this, I'm making $10,000, $20,000 a month, I'm going to still work my job because I don't know what's what. But what they do is they say, the heck with their job. And now, since I know the formula, I'm going to go out there and create additional streams of revenue, passive / semi-passive revenue. So that's where it's at, guys. So today's show topic, the power of passive income for entrepreneurs, 11 businesses that can give it to you. And I'm just going to recap real quick. Number one, real estate, buying or renting. Now, barrier to entry in real estate is it usually costs a lot of money. But if you're able to leverage that and get rental income, it's golden. Because not only are you getting the passive / semi-passive income, you're also building equity, hopefully, in the property. Number two, selling ebooks. Now, once again, writing a book sounds like it's real hard, but if you ever wrote a paper in high school and college, start with the outline, you fill in, make sure that you have a topic and you're versed on that topic, so you're giving people value. So selling ebooks, that's number two. Number three, affiliate links through your blog. This is big. People are making tens, twenties of thousands of dollars a month writing a blog. And you have a comparison site. That's where which is basically a review site where you're reviewing different products or whatever. And you have a link in your blog to those specific products, be it on Amazon or whatever, and you make a commission. Also, you have niche site, niche, however you want to pronounce it. You have niche sites also that focus on a very slim market, a very precise target market. All right. Your niche could be running shoes for women. That could be your niche. And the only thing you do is you review those type of products and you have a link in your blog to that for your Amazon affiliate link. So that's a great way to make money. That's number three. Number four, sell physical products. That's what I do, including print on demand and also products that you source. Now with me, I don't do drop shipping, but you could use drop shipping. I'm not going to say I'm not a big proponent of drop shipping, but I like to be able to control as much of the experience for the customer as I can. So number four is sell physical products. Number five, online courses. The course that I'm in the process of finishing up now, Educated E-commerce. Hopefully people will find value in it and other people will continue to buy it. Create it one time, continue to update it as needed, and it's there. You golden. The work is in the beginning where you have to create these things. Then it's all about maintenance. Number six, iPhone applications. So they're not as expensive now in order to create iPhone apps. In the App Store, you hire a programmer and you can get a ton of quotes. Fiverr.com, freelancer.com. There's a whole bunch of different sites out there that if you're interested in building an app, you can find people that can do it for you. You don't need to know how to code or build an app. All you got to do is find somebody that can do it for you. Tell them what you want and they'll do it for you. Number seven, vending machines / ATM machines. Man, healthy vending is big right now. People are looking at eating clean food. So if you have a vending machine, and people may laugh at it because it's like old technology, but it's an old money-making business, like the old gumball machines back in the day. But, people are making a ton of money with it. It's not totally passive, obviously, because you have to restock the machines. But the great thing about these new vending machines is they're smart machines. So they'll alert you when there's any troubleshooting issues. And also if your inventory is getting low. ATM machines, I told y'all about that. I wouldn't be talking to y'all now if I pressed forward with that business. Because like I said, I'd have been on an island right now, relaxing drinking something alcoholic, laying on the beach right now. But that was a big opportunity back in the day, ATM machines. Not necessarily so much now. Airbnb rentals. If you have a house or a room in a house, or if you have a rental property, you can use Airbnb to facilitate passive / semi-passive income. A great way to make money. People are making 6 figures just using Airbnb to rent out their properties. Once again, the example I give is made in America. When it comes to Philly every year, I know tons of people. My boy lives right downtown. He rents out his spot. I think last year, he's probably about 9 to 10 blocks from the actual event. And last year he made I think it was like $4,000 or $5,000. It was just for like 3 days. And he was like, man, I'll stay in a hotel for that. And he was making money, and he does it every year. Number 9, buy an existing online business. There's businesses that are already set up that the owners are looking to sell, and it has a monthly income. You can buy those businesses. Number 10, become an investor in a brick and mortar business. Same thing. You can back a business and sit back and collect payments. Now, it all depends on how you set up the investment. Are you going to receive monthly payments, whatever, quarterly, whatever? But if you have money, you can invest in a business. And that's truly passive income if you're just an investor. And number 11, you can create a business opportunity that you can systemize and sell. People are always looking for ways to make money. So don't sleep on that. All right. So if you have a bread route, right? You go to different stores, you got a bread route. You know how the route business works. So you can create your own route business and create your own product, and you can sell that. Just like I was telling you about 5 Hour Energy, Red Bull. That's how they started. It was a route business at first. And what they did is they sold off territories. Now I think with Red Bull, I think they bought them all back. 5 Hour Energy, I'm not too sure if they're still individual routes or it's all company routes. But it's the same thing. Somebody created a product and they created a system of distribution. And they took that system and they sold that system to people that wanted to make money. So don't sleep on a lot of these things, guys. And like I said, there's a lot of power in passive income. And what a true entrepreneur does, they only do 3 things: think, create, and most importantly, execute. Think, create, and execute. That's today's show, guys. Please continue to spread the word about Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, the podcast and the blog. If you need to connect with me directly, anything long, hit me on my email at jjones@blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. That's JAYJONES at blackentrepreneurblueprint.com. Facebook, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. Twitter, jjones001. Instagram, jjones4real. That's JAYJONES, the number 4, REAL. YouTube. Just go to YouTube, sign up, subscribe to my channel, Black Entrepreneur Blueprint. I got different content on YouTube. Matter of fact, as soon as I finish this podcast episode, I'm about to put up a new video. And if you want to be included in our BEB text line for notifications and reminders about special events, we're not going to bug the bejesus out of you, but just text BEB, like Black Entrepreneur Blueprint, to 555-888. Text BEB to 555-888. I love you guys. Please continue to spread the word about the show. We're trying to get as many downloads as possible. We're continuing to grow each and every episode, and I attribute that all to the Black Entrepreneur Blueprint family. I love you guys. See you same time next week. Peace.